17th.
That is the date. That is the 17th, yes, Joe. So shoot for 5 o'clock that night would be good.
All right.
Okay. Policy and Administration District student count is, as of 11, 9 of 12, for K through 12 is 416. Are we up or down on that number?
Last year was at 402.
Okay, so we're still up. Okay. Personnel issues, action to approve the following contracts: Mike York, trap shooting coach; David Klitsky, spelling bee coordinator, geography bee coordinator; Jocelyn Buckentine, one-act play; Ben Lockbeal, 9th grade boys baseball coach; Nicole Lang, junior high softball coach; Wayne Wallstrom, junior high girls baseball coach. Basketball.
Keep all the basketball.
Kelly Elling, varsity softball coach; Dave Marquardt, 7th grade boys basketball coach; Mark Evansberger, 9th grade boys basketball coach; Ryan James, 7th grade boys baseball coach; Wes Capping, assistant track coach; Nicole Lang, 7th grade girls basketball coach; Ross is 8th grade girls basketball coach; and Bill Newbarth, 8th grade baseball coach. I'm assuming you want to stay out of the Mockville one, but otherwise. Okay. I'll make a motion to approve those contracts. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Is there any further discussion?
Just a question. I noticed that the varsity baseball and varsity softball aren't on here. Are there issues with that, or just need to be done a little bit?
Yes, they have. One of them I don't think's been turned in yet, and the other one we're working stuff out yet.
We have collected.
Joe's done it.
Baseball's
done
done.
it.
Yeah, Joe's
We did
done
it last
baseball.
week.
The track, I'm thinking. Track and
Track.
track and baseball.
Okay.
That's correct.
Track.
Track and softball. Yeah, thank you.
I'm sorry, I forgot about that.
Those will probably be, you'll see those coming in December.
Does he need to abstain from Ben?
He should have been out in there.
Okay, so that
Make the motion without Ben.
I'll make the motion without Ben in it. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And now I'll make a motion to approve the contract for Ben Lockville, 9th grade boys baseball coach. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Miller. Is there any further discussion? No further discussion. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And Lockville abstains. School finances, action to approve the revised budget for 2012.
Pass it down then here. And Alice Jake, our business manager, is here also, because she, of course, answers those good specific questions that you have right there. Why don't you take a look, Ivan? Are you going to pass down there?
So Alice, did you have butterflies in your stomach or anything when you were working on this thing, or are we okay?
She does.
Veins as cold as ice. Very confident.
It's always a work in progress.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there any glaring issues that we need to talk about at this point in time, Mike?
No, nothing right now. Actually, in pretty good shape there. Again, like I think Mr. Miller said, you kind of wait legislatively what gets changed, but the only thing out there that you probably would see that could affect eventually the budget down there is because of the fiscal cliff that's out there that our federal and state governments have to address. And we're staying fine what we need to do, but if you see some major changes there, then you'll probably see some major budget changes. But right now, what did you say, in the black? See the good words for accounting purposes. So, yeah, and I think we've made some good things happen with changes in our programs and so forth, where we are using our monies more wisely. Over the last couple of years, we've found ways to make that work, and there's been some extra revenues that have been put in with the small schools and stuff, so that's been a good thing.
So no SOD for a while.
No.
Goodness.
Not unless the federal government decides to do something really.
Okay.
Alice, before we motion on this, under food service and community service and debt service, those are all showing negatives as far as the expenditures exceeding revenue. That fund balances in those three areas?
Yes, we do. The food service actually has to spend down about $10,000 this year. And community ed is very hard to predict because of the difference in the programs and everything all the time. so you're better off to show a negative, and then if you come out ahead, you're looking better. So you can see back, the last couple of years, that's the way it's been, and it just works that way, because you never know what your revenue is coming in, so.
Debt service, you don't have an idea on revenue yet.
Should be around 100 and, well, we won't get any revenue this year.
Right.
It won't be until next year. We do have to pay the interest payment of that $64,000 in February, but that was built into our project dollars. So we already have that money. That isn't coming through on the levy. Our levy won't go into effect until next year.
Okay, so it looks like that's a negative because we don't have a revenue source
Right.
in that budget year, but it's there from the project.
Right, exactly.
Thank you.
I'll make a motion to approve the revised budget for 2012-2013. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Radke. Is there any further discussion? No further discussion. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? New business, action to approve the City of Lester Prairie and Boots Out Excavating for snow removal for the school year. I'll make that a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
And that was the only bid we had, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Any further discussion? No further discussion. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution canvassing school board election held on November 6, 2012. And this would be a roll call vote.
Yep.
You want me to read this whole thing or just like?
Through that top, all the way through, come over here, Nancy, up through. Yep, here we go.
Is that 4?
Okay.
Okay. Be it resolved by the School Board of Independent School District Number 424 as follows. It is hereby found, determined, and declared that the general election of the voters of the district held on November 6, 2012 was in all respects duly and legally called and held. As specified in the attached abstract, and return of votes cast, a total of 2,360 voters of the district voted at said election on the election of 3 school board members for 4-year term vacancies on the board, caused by the expiration of term on the first Monday in January next following the general election are as follows. Carla Heigl had 981 votes, Willie Radke had 942, write-in candidate Mary Lee Kylo had 262, and write-in candidate Chester Horniman had 53. Therefore, candidates Carla Heigl, Willie Radke, and Mary Lee Kylo have received the highest number of votes and are elected to 4-year terms beginning the first Monday in January 2013. The school district clerk is hereby authorized to certify the results of the election to the county auditor of each county in which the school district is located in whole or in part.
Is this for all the people that got write-in votes?
There is a list in the office, but there's we were going to put that's about 3 sheets
It was
long,
like-
ones
it was
and
like-
twos.
It was like, 3 or 4 is the highest that the next one we have.
Yeah, and they can always access it in Montgomery Kelly, Pilling as our clerk.
And there was a couple for Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Okay, I will make it a motion to approve, or a motion for the resolution canvassing returns of votes for the school district. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Klitzky. Is there any further discussion? Roll call vote, Mr. Miller.
Yes.
Mr. Klitzky.
Yes.
Mr. Mockney.
Yes.
I vote yes. Mr. Radke.
Yes.
Ms. Heigl.
Yes.
Okay. Passed unanimously. Okay. Action to approve donations to the Lester Prairie Public Schools. Oh my goodness. You want me to read all of them?
No, just so you have it and if everybody else look at it, but there's quite a few. Would be take you all night to
Oh my
all of
goodness.
them, so.
Well, I can at least mention some of the big ones here. Nice donations. Lester Prairie Education Foundation for smart boards totaling almost $5,000. Lester Prairie Education Foundation teacher grants almost $5,000. Booster Club weightlifting program $1,000. All box top proceeds were $1,285. Target $2,444.
Pretty good community effort there if you look at all how much we have for all the
25.22.
resources.
A lot of targets in here. What about RAM? I know you guys donate a bunch of stuff. Well, yeah, but what about the weight room? And you guys donate a lot of stuff to that weight room. Cool. Okay. Anybody else want to take a look here? Okay. Action to approve the donations for Westerbury School. I'll make it a motion to approve those donations. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Heigl. Is there any further discussion? No further discussion. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
And just to let you know, Bob, that I send out thank you letters once we do this to them over the next week. I read and send this out, so.
Yeah.
They,
Without their donations, there's a lot of things we
personal
can't do. It's fantastic. Okay. Now, one of our finest school teachers in the district will be giving us a presentation on our senior trip of 2013.
I thought I was going next. Go ahead. Well, good evening. Well, Mr. Melba said I had to talk for an hour and a half, but I said no way. So
Thank you.
you're welcome. Just a few updates. Our
Thank you.
You want me to talk for an hour and a half? The cost of the class trip went up, as I told you last year that it probably would. And that was due to our numbers. We have 20 students going, and the original price they gave us was based on 30 students. So the cost for our students will be $1,319. That's as close to that $1,000 mark as I could get it. And I did let the parents know, what, and we're all willing to pay that higher amount or extra amount. I have an updated itinerary. I'll send that out as well. In case you guys want to show up down there and join us. I don't know if you have any questions on this. Our trip, you'll notice it's April 15th. It's a little later this year because I didn't want to take 20 teenagers down to Mardi Gras. So
Thank you.
you're welcome. No, thank you for allowing me to take them later. And then a list of our students who are going. I'll hand that out as well. And Mr. Troy Feltman has graciously agreed to be the male chaperone with your approval. That'll need to be approved. These are the students who are going.
Oh, I see what you need to go.
Yes. We have 7 girls and 13 boys, so a good number of boys. We need a male. And Mr. Hyras is the other class divider.
He's not going to go.
He just kind of switched over.
Yeah, he hasn't, yeah.
Terry Helen is our other one.
Oh.
Yeah, Terry Helen is the other class advisor.
She can't go.
Actually, I twisted Mr. Feltman's arm and begged and pleaded, and Adam finally said he could go. So I'm not sure what you want to do tonight. If you want to approve the itinerary and approve Mr. Feltman as chaperone, or if you want to, look this over and
Because by our policy, we do have to have a board approval of friendship chaperones and itinerary, so.
He's already gone through all the backgrounds, right?
Because of his media,
Yeah.
They're that way.
Do you have any other ones besides Mr. Feldman? It's just going to be you two with these kids?
These are really great kids.
Okay.
We'll have an awesome time.
All right.
Yeah. Actually, I probably shouldn't say this, but I'd take them down there